Here's Johnny. Thank you, Ed. Hey, social media family, been whatever racist and practically, possibly whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, the old and young, or those being of underage minors who are old enough to legitimately, legally, and officially become or be social media account holders, and or being whichever or both of two sexual genders, and that is including any visitors among you all in my social media family otherwise, to be included among vice versa. So far, my subscribers is concerned, if any visitors, being of whom have yet to subscribe to my own YouTube social media channel and or partake of my chat room or comment section as well, and you have not as yet subscribed, then not only push the like button, but better yet to be said, push the subscribe button or equal as well. So I say to one and all, and being whom not only represent as well as to be associated, affiliated with the human species, but of our own, but then with that of the global community as we have it for this post 911 era of our new millennium apocalyptic day and age, and whereas the doomsday clock is now at a few minutes to midnight, compared on to how formerly, previously or prior to then, it was at 1/4 to midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times. How are you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay, if not better yet to be said, to be feeling all right, or if not best of all to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. You and yours, and hopefully me and mine likewise as well, are all the same. Yes, anyway, though, I had described what kind of a social media broadcast for the present video that this one could possibly become or will be. So if you have rather sensitive ears, then please feel free to pay a visit to that being of somebody else's YouTube social media channel until you can or could possibly stomach that of my own, once again, as in other words, to be translated, to be defined as meaning, until you could possibly once again develop a listening ear for what I have to say, because I am not necessarily feeling too Christian at the moment as a believer in God, being of whom I choose to recognize and realize to be our Lord and Savior, the Christ, the Messiah, the Deliverer, the Rabbi of Rabbis, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, the Prince of Peace. So you all have been forewarned. If I myself, as a present given moment in time, being of my person, in the same line, though, who could play the part of devil's advocate, and as less to you've been a prodigal-son, compared to how the worst is any of those closet devil worshippers who make up most church-goers or whatever religious denomination, with the prosperity preacher, televangelist, men of the cloth or claw among them, who outnumber their female or woman rival counterparts, and as they are of the likes of modern day religious Pharisees and Sadducees, religious cult leaders, blind leaders leading the blind, vamping upon bank accounts and sending more than quite a few of their gullible sheep or cattle to the poorhouse, to the doghouse, or to rescue mission shelters for that matter, not to mention draining old people's life savings, or emptying that the pensions of middle-aged persons and our senior citizens so that they could purchase a new mansion or a luxury automobile or expensive motor vehicle, private jet, private yacht, and etc. But getting back to my person, so far as whatever is associated with me or I myself, and whereas this here present social media broadcast content or being of a video, although rather the content, the content will be rather comical, but then it will become or be rather serious. Yes, the content thereof in question being the same as I said, And so let me just dive into it, try to speed dial some of such. And before I make my appointment that's scheduled, as I have one that is, in due regard in reference to that of a dental procedure that has to be done. Or whereas I am trying to get dentures. I think it's for today, unless it's for tomorrow. No, I think it is for today. If I'm not mistaken, then I have to check, but I know it's at a certain time. So let me get this out the way, and then, I'll see about that soon enough. Hopefully. Yes. So how you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. It's not bad yet to be said to be feeling all right, or not best of all to be said, and likewise stated for the record, to be feeling blessed and stressed. I guess I'm doing okay regardless of the neighbor from damn hell dickhead pricks or characters like the son of a bitch bastard upstairs with his creepy and crazy ass, if not equals well stupid ass, Yeah, the ignorant, insane son of a bitch bastard, stupid and sick Hannibal Lecter wannabe male character. I don't want to say dumb fuck, he's not so much as dumb as he is, crazy. Is that what I'm saying? No, not so much as dumb, and not as much stupid as he is creepy. I mean, dumb and crazy, stupid and sick mean practically and possibly the same thing. So sorry about that. I apologize for that. Illogical statement otherwise, compared to the logical one I had made in correcting that of a former or previous one, or one prior to the last mention. Like I say, he's not so much as stupid as he is crazy. I didn't say that what I had said. No, he's not so much as he's not so much as as stupid as he is crazy. I think no, not to make contradiction. He's not so much as stupid as he would make out to have it seem, to be the case of situation. Well, I know he's creepy that much more than stupid, crazy, as he is of the likes of the more creepier neighbors that I have, of the likes of the proverbial neighbors from down hell, compared to the likes being their kind that I had to be bothered with elsewhere, who were more, noisy. So therefore, being because these present neighbors from damn hell are more creepy, I had to be more alert to them, as seeing how they are more creepy. Therefore, they are worse neighbors from damn hell, So I had to be on my P's and Q's that much more. But then I'm going to do a rendition, I suppose, more or less, of a Good Times TV show comedy episode If any of you all are familiar with that particular vintage classic pop culture comedy TV show. And with that having been said, let me begin. I don't care for moving back into, so I paraphrase, what is that? That of dialogue from that particular TV show comedy episode. For the one that is part of the, pop culture sitcom series production by name title. And getting back to some such. I don't care about moving back to some funky ass black neighborhood. I was trying to do all it within my power to move the damn hell out of some such of a damn neighborhood as that been. I don't give a damn about somebody saying I love me some Bronzeville. I hate Bronzeville. I hate wherever there is like projects and rats and roaches and thug to the bone characters, SOB bastards, males, loser, freaking idiots, sickos, and the likes, and the likes among themselves, muggers and robbers and pickpocketers and purse snatchers, and gangbangers or street punks and drug pushers or dope dealers, not to mention rapists and worse yet, pedophiles. I don't give a what anybody else say. Tomorrow, I love me some Bronzeville. I hate me some Bronzeville. I don't want to move back into a neighborhood where my brother had moved back in before I had to. Well, now I'm here now is what I mean. I don't want to have to stay here rather much longer than I would have to after having moved back this here way because a dickhead prick neighbor from damn hell, son of a bitch bastard, flipped the script on me and got me moving back up into a motherfucker like this here bitch, a hoe of a really shoddy ass neighborhood community for a vicinity area. And whereas I got worse, spooks to sit by the door, neighbors from damn hell creeping and crawling, making like more like spooks to sit by the door more than like the midnight cowboy of my former or previous neighbors from damn hell for a different address, location, vicinity area, neighborhood community that was for a better one compared to where I'm at now for a much more crappier, pissier one. I hate this motherfucking neighborhood. See, I hate these motherfuckers likewise in this damn motherfucking neighborhood. Motherfucking crappy, pissy ass neighborhood. I want to get the fuck out of here. I only moved back this here way on short notice to keep from becoming one of those damn homeless dickheads or homeless pricks or homeless motherfuckers. I hate this motherfucking neighborhood. Just the other day, somebody shot at a window for premises or properties of a facility of a mass transit, of a public transportation system, with all of its many different bus and train routes. Shot a hole straight through the window. Pocket, pow, pow. And the other day, they were shooting around here. Outside the building here, somebody got killed or murdered. I say I hate this motherfucking neighborhood. I wouldn't trust more than half of these neighbors or most of these neighbors as far as I could throw their damn riffraff punk asses, punk ass black and Hispanic bastards and bitches. Some of them here are a poor white trash, I hate this motherfucking neighborhood. I swear to God, I hate this motherfucking neighborhood. these motherfucking neighbors, they more creepy, and they more likely, more often than not, would be, coming off like home invaders, or intruders or party crashers, home invaders, There are times I wake up in the morning and I feel that not only have my personal effects, belongings or possessions have been gone through once I were to research some of such matters, and I get to thinking, man, somebody been through my stuff. Not only when I were to have left the building, even so, my place of residence to take care of some personal business matters, but worse yet, when I'm here, And so therefore, I suspect that even worse than that, they could have possibly messed with my person while I was trying to get my beauty rest, my Z's, because there are times I be waking up in the morning to complete a former previous or prior line of thought, and I be suspecting that somebody could have violated my person in one regard or another, more ways than one, especially not just even so or equal as well, but especially in a freaky, intimate, sensual, or sexual kind of way, and be the perp, a bastard, or a bitch, These neighbors next door, man, they some funky foul ass motherfuckers. They some funky foul ass bastards and bitches. And I wish they would quit greeting me in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever I see their asses, or at night or evening, greeting me with hello or hey or hi, neighbor. Whereas I be wanting to tell their asses, fuck you. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I be wanting to tell their asses, because they ain't the kind of neighbors that would compliment the Mr. Rogers children television theme song number, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day. I always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. They are the total opposite of good neighbors. There's some really bad neighbors, some funky, foul ass, riffraff neighbors. These motherfuckers stink. I say they stink. These motherfuckers stink. Up in this camp, man, where they be like making me feel like I'm about to compliment some pop culture song number. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, y'all gonna make me act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I be like, or do a compliment to another pop culture song number, be like, I whip your head, boy. You know that I will. I whip your head, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because homie don't play that. Man, I sooner bitch slap one of these damn neighbors from damn hell. I sooner bitch slap any one of them. You hear what I'm saying? I bitch slap them into the next world, but only as a matter of self-defense. Right? If I were to catch any other likes of their asses in my apartment, I mean, don't get me wrong. I never bitch slap a bitch or hoe, but they say this practically my possibly the first time for everything, depending upon the person. I have bitch slapped many a bastard or SOB though, that attempt to, catch me with my drawers down. As a matter of self-defense, man, I give my own version of, the Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson knockout punch. Boo, ba da ba ba. I have bitch slapped many a bastard or SOB, be it with or without my brothers or homies. Slap the taste out their damn mouth and leave my business card with them in that same line of thought to let them know I ain't the one. Like, man, take that Peter Pan fairy nonsense down the street, man. It's illogical to attempt to F or mess with me or bother my person when I'm in a bad mood. Because because the life you save may be your own. And I sort of bitch slap any one of these neighbors from damn hell SOB bastards up in this camp, especially that much more than where I was at before, in a much better neighborhood. Seeing how this is a worse neighborhood, they are worse than neighbors from damn hell. I sort of bitch slap any one of them, slap the taste out their mouth. Man, if you don't get your ass away from me with that nonsense, poop butt pissant punk ass riffraff, man, take a hike, man. Go find somebody else to do the faggoty encounter with, the faggoty poop butt pissant or homo's poop butt pissant encounter with. You attempt to creep and crawl, make like spooks that sit by the door. I ought to catch any one of these motherfuckers, any one of these SOB bastards in my damn place of residence apartment. There would be hell to pay. I mean, I put my foot in their asses. I put my foot in their asses so quick that one would think as if they was born that way, with my foot in their asses. You know what I'm saying? I bitch slap the taste out of any one of these damn poop butt piss ass punk ass riff rass mouths, being of the rank and file, the criminal element as they are. You know, like I said, I don't trust any of these cocksuckers. That is most, if not all, of these neighbors. I don't trust these bastards and bitches as far as I could throw their asses. You know, they some really funky and foul, stinking motherfuckers. You know, bastards and bitches alike. Well, more of the bastards than the bitches, because the bastards are more obvious. You know, so I had to be just that much more alert to the bitches, because they are not so obvious. They're more subtle. They're more creepier. For these creepier neighbors from damn hell are bastards and bitches alike, much more creepier than the last neighbors from damn hell are bastards and bitches I had to be bothered with, but in a much better neighborhood compared to where I'm at now. You know, it's a funky ass neighborhood. Funky black ass neighborhood. I would use the N-word, but I don't want you two to reprimand me, you know. So I had to mouth off a derivative of it, you know, improvise or innovate when it comes to that. This a funky and stanking ass black Negro neighborhood. And I hate this motherfucking camp, you know. And then I was having nightmares left and right. Most recently, like the nightmares have increased. You know, just last night I was dreaming that there was like a rendition of a global purge going on. You know, like the Purge movie, sitcom series franchise. You know, real life global purge going on. Well, we do have one if the global pandemic is still in effect. You know, though the medical community has supposed to have taken quite a bit of a bite out of it. But then I had, you know, nightmares of a narrative, you know, that would complement the Purge movie in regard and reference to, you know, the beast, the mark of the beast, the 3 6s. I yet to write down, because I was trying to write a journal or diary about my dreams. Lately, I've been slipping. I've been missing days and nights writing some stuff down. They say you're supposed to write down your dreams the very minute you wake up, before you forget some such. Or the more time it elapses, the more likely you're not only, you know, forget the details, the specific details of the dream, but you'll forget it altogether if it hadn't been embedded in your subconscious mind and surface in your conscious hour once you wake up out of sleep or slumberland. I'm gonna have to get myself ready soon. I gotta make a dental appointment. You know. Well, I just thought to share with you all what's going on with me at the moment. You know. Yeah. It's not like I'm going to, you know, kill or rape somebody, you know, to work off some frustration for what my present existence is like, you know, with me having to move into this here crap hole of a neighborhood and or building with worse neighbors from damn hell, bastards and bitches alike. Then speaking upon something that I last mentioned, you know, then I can't venture to the north side anytime too soon until I get this gap in my teeth from my front row, my teeth fixed, repaired. Whereas I have a dental appointment scheduled to have dentures, the cheaper kind, not the kind where they would screw it in, but the plates, and they glue it onto your palate. And the reason purpose why I say that, informing you all is explaining that the explanation is being that because there was a news broadcast that there's a guy or fella for that one particular vicinity neighborhood community farther up north where I was at before as a tenant, who has a gap in his front teeth of his mouth as well, and he's like scoping, stalking, and vamping or preying upon much rather than to think of it with a mind's intentions to prey with the many different races of born and raised female persons, women and girls alike, or whatever walks of life, faction of society, or lifestyle preference, whereas he himself is getting for himself some free pussy or freebies of poontang, and I would not want to be confused with him. And whereas this incident was supposed to have happened sometime last night, but then I pretty much so have an alibi myself because I was nowhere on the north side, at some such given on time for sometime during more or less around about the closing of the day. It was like about 6 something, and he was attempting to cop some free pussy for himself, a freebie of poontang, whereas I myself was in the downtown area at that given moment in time, and I was on a computer for a given library branch. As a matter of fact, the headquarters library that's been named after a late mayor of our own metropolis, as we have of a major metropolitan U.S. city, as we have it in Chicago and USA. I was in the downtown area on one of their public computers until my own PC personal computer will finally be repaired, as I have it in one of these here electronic shops, place of business, where the technician was supposed to be working on it to get it up and running again because there was something wrong with the camera. Speaking upon those matters, whereas it's similar to the one that I'm working from now. It's like a duplicate, though there's a slight difference in it. There's a slight difference between the two, but they're pretty much so identical. Yeah, so I don't want to go on the north side anytime too soon, lest I get confused with this male character of the SOB bastard and be pulled over by the boys in blue. The fuzz be on my ass like white on rice, like a black eye on a pea, or the big boss man pull me over, then I be putting the police line up, and I don't want to be confused with a character as that, and people in damn hell want ice water. So I have a pretty good alibi because I know where I was at. I can get the library technician to that's right. I would have had to use my library card because I went online on their computer for that given address location without using my library card. I got one of my anonymous tickets, but then I'm sure that they could remember me being there most recently, the library technician or pages, and security guards. They're just in case complications could possibly arise. But then all the same, I would think that. Well, one time I got some video footage. I got some video footage of me, copying, copying some of such pics and videos, well, at least pictures and not videos likewise, a different woman on their library computer for a soft porn website, I think. So I should have no problem. Let me see. Yeah, if I could, yeah, I should have no problem, just in case. Any conflict of interest or discrepancy arise in my argument. Let me see. Let me look at one of these pictures here. I remember. Let me see. And reinvest in your home today with new windows from Window Nation. It's their best deal. 0% interest for 5 full years. On top of that, you'll get 2 windows free with every 2 you buy. It's a double deal. You'll get all the advantages of more comfort, lower energy bills, higher home value. Yeah, jealous neighbors. Well, all with the impeccable construction and expert installation windows. If your home's over 15 to 20 years old, this is one of the smartest investments you can make. And Window Nation is making it insanely easy and economical to do. Call today. At the same time, I got to be careful about some of these pictures. I get reprimanded by YouTube administrator. Wait a minute, hold up. I don't take any pictures of so much as but then they have it where the location. I'm sure they could pick up the, see. I look for what says info.
It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The Complete Connectivity Solution. Get started for just $40 a month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
N52123. Restrictions apply. Requires EcoBill autopay and new 100 megabits per second and security X service. Equipment taxes and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Savings vary. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Yeah.
Top trending stories on WBBMNewsRadio.com. Christina Applegate says she's done with acting in front of the camera after wrapping up the series Dead to Me amid her multiple sclerosis diagnosis. However, Applegate says she's ready to...
I'm sure they got some kind of the cyber navigators. You can look it up and find out whether or not I was there at some certain moment in time. I'm sure they could do that. Don't you think? I would think so. They can find out what computer that, hear what I'm saying? I think they could do that. You're such a freaking, I love it. Oh yeah, that's one. See that show. See that bar at the top. The show I was on the library computer. Yeah, okay.
NCAA men's basketball championships and turned Louisville into a dominant program in the 80s during a Hall of Fame coaching career has died. He was
You're such a freaking. Gotta be careful with some of these vehicles. Recommend my YouTube.
27 off the junction and the express lane to save yourself about 8 minutes. Headed out 22 to Montrose and 38 minutes to the airport. The Edens Expressway in pretty decent shape so far. Brake lights on the Eisenhower route from Independence to First Avenue. 25 if you're going to Manheim. Out toward the Jane Addams Tollway, 43 minutes, about the same as you come in. In for Manheim, 18 minutes. Stevenson getting out to the Tri-State, 29 and 37.
You see?
55. No inbound complaints at I-55 is moving well through Will County. On the Dan Ryan out, 22 minutes, 17 inbound. 57 looking good on both sides. Bishop Ford Freeway inbound is heavy from Dome to 130th. That's moving roadwork in the right lane. 18 minutes inbound, outbound traffic.
TikTok be
typical backups
acting
on
crazy,
South
man.
Lakeshore Drive, especially around 57th. Really ongoing construction.
Oh yeah, see look here.
Really not so bad.
Yeah, you see that bar? That's for a library computer, see?
Delay from Senator Richards, 8094 stall eastbound at 65, and roadwork delays on the toll road if you're east of Willow Creek Road. Traffic sponsored by
What you gotta see is bad lighting at the moment. It's daylight. But you still you should pretty much so see it.
Let the pros at Lindeman Heating and Cooling keep it cool and comfortable this season.
To get out of here short, I got an appointment now. You know what I'm saying?
Radio 105.9 WBBM. Back you on the forecast for the rest of today. Sunshine, patchy clouds becoming.
Can I get you thinking about Sports Illustrated, huh?
Closer to 70 inland. Then tonight, clear to partly cloudy and a low of 48. Right now, we have 68 degrees at O'Hare, mostly sunny skies. 66 at Midway, mostly sunny. At the lakefront, mostly sunny skies. 62 Wheaton, sunny and 68, going up to 70. Markets are lower. The Dow down 2 points. The Nasdaq down 54. The S&P 500 is down 10. It's 150. Chicago's
What do? What do? What do? What's up? What's up? So what? Go there. What's the matter with my audio?
The Daily Herald reports the strip has been shown to reduce crashes by up to 60%. An IDOT spokeswoman tells the paper they're there to alert drivers to the first traffic light after leaving the Eaton's Expressway. Nancy Hardy, 105.9 WBBM.
A Japanese company called Nendo says they have figured it out. They have figured out how to pour the perfect beer.
Having the right amount of head on a beer is considered.
Can you see it?
For having beer taste better. The layer of foam acts as a lid to prevent.
This one of my favorite ones.
The company realized one of the most crucial components of a good pour was the can itself. And they found that having 2 taps was better than 1. When the first
Flower girl.
partially opened to create a bubbly
The LGBT community ripped off the multicolor from the 60s revolutionary flower children.
And then you pour the rest of the beer in. This apparently creates the perfect liquid foam ratio of 7:3.
Hey, Mr. Pop in and pop out. Don't do that. With the Mrs. Pop in, pop out. Come on, whichever your gender is. Don't be popping on my channel and then pop out just as quick. I'm here for a few minutes. I mean, a few seconds. While men say then show respect by at least staying a few minutes, then popping out. You know, instead, I hate that when they do that. You know, certain visitors that be trying to blend in with the other visitors, they do that. Come here for a few minutes. Yeah. I mean, for a few seconds. While men say, there I go again. What I meant to say. It's happening to error. Come here for a few seconds and pop out just as quick. I can't show you each and every one of these on certain ones that I'm showing you all. Unless I get confused with, you know what I'm saying? And I want YouTube to represent it. You know what I'm saying?
Attention homeowners, are you behind on your mortgage because you were affected by COVID-19? The Illinois Homeowners Assistance Fund is open for applications and can provide up to $60,000 for past due mortgage payments. To apply, visit IllinoisHousingHelp.org. Restoration America is a HUD-approved housing counseling agency working with the Illinois Housing Development Authority. We help homeowners apply, provide housing counseling, and the housing counseling certificate for this program. Act now. The help is free. Call Restoration America for help at 847-783-0232. It's 153 business news. The markets are lower. The Dow is down 8 points. The Nasdaq is down 61. The S&P 500 is down 12. Now for Bloomberg, here's Ann King.
One top Federal Reserve official believes inflation will start to come down and the economy will continue to expand. But Governor Philip Jefferson also says that banks have tightened lending standards, but adds that is a natural part of the economic cycle as interest rates are raised. 4 regional banks have collapsed out since March, banning concerns that the turmoil could lead to a recession. Jefferson is reportedly the White House's choice to become the next Fed vice chair. Public confidence in the leadership of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell has dropped sharply. A Gallup poll finds 1/3 of American adults think Powell would do or recommend the right thing for the economy, the lowest since the survey began more than 2 decades ago. Just after the onset of COVID-19 lockdowns in the spring of 2020, confidence in Powell hit 58%, the highest of any Fed leader since Alan Greenspan in 2004. Confidence in the Fed generally follows the health of the economy. A deal in the mattress industry. Tempur Sealy will buy a mattress firm in a cash and stock deal valued at $4 billion. Mattress Firm is the largest mattress retailer in the U.S. with 2,300 stores in 49 states. The combined company will have 3,000 retail locations.
Yeah, but anyway, though, I'm about to close out, you all. You know what I'm saying? Like on the real, I gotta make it to this dinner. Oh yeah, here. Check it out. So this show, I was at a computer in the library. See that there? See that bar? See that there? The bar shows I was working on their computers, you know, researching some such matters. You know, see that there? Look at that. See? I was working on a computer. I got some such as this is proof of not of fellow patrons, visitors who to the library at that given moment in time, you know. I'm saying, look at that. See, I was on one of their computers. See that there?
You can find us online at mybumperbumperstore.com. And thank you for shopping locally. Service makes a difference.
Glad I had thought to take a picture of that and to go along with the, you know, like, right, just in case, because I heard that news story about a sexual predator, animal monster, you know, character of a SOB bastard, you know. See what it said? It said this was taken yesterday at 5 something. And, you know, it takes about an hour, half hour more to get to up there, up north to downtown area. And they wouldn't have, they could check the video footage for the cameras, you know, for mass transit or public transportation system of CTA, and they would find that I'm nowhere on the end of the video for traveling north. See, look, there's some more there. Verify. So there's an alibi, you know, just in case I get confused with a joker like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nasty buzzer, getting free pussy, you know, free poontang from the 5 feet line. Boom, 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 boom. Clean your ass up, bitch. Oh. How much more
on the expressways and some of the tollways. For the Metro Traffic Center, next report, 208 News Radio 105.9 WBBM. AccuWeather forecast for today. Sunshine, patchy clouds, warmer, high near 60 along the lakefront, 70 inland. We have 68 degrees right now in Chicago at 159. Featuring the news that matters and breaking news at any time. This is Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 105.9.
Look here, you are. I'm about to close out, you know what I'm saying?
WBBM Business, the markets are lower. The Dow is down 32 points. The NASDAQ is
Trump not bad enough the White House. Or at least give them good political debates, regardless of whatever the outcome possibly come will be.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York, where a jury has reportedly reached a verdict in former President Trump's rape and defamation case. We're still waiting on that outcome, but the trial's been going on for weeks now in New York. Author E. Jean Carroll accused Mr. Trump of attacking her at a department store in the 90s. The former president has denied it. High-stake debt ceiling talks are still going in Washington. CBS's Stephen Portnoy at the White House.
As the first such meeting of congressional leaders here this year convenes, neither side appears interested in budging. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre accuses Republicans of trying to hold the country hostage for spending cuts. Congress has to do their job. Super simple. But at the Capitol, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy told reporters the president needs to take the GOP's demands more seriously.
In El Paso, Texas, Border Patrol's bracing for a rush of migrants. CBS's Manuel Bajorquez.
As the policy debates continue, border cities and
Anyway, though, you all, if you have not gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I will hope that you would think to do so now, while the blood is still running warm in your veins, by recognizing, realizing what he himself had done or did upon the cross of Calvary on the hill of Golgotha, suffering at the hands of some such Roman soldiers upon the orders of their superiors, religious, political, militaristic, and otherwise, etc. But then, nevertheless, he went to that cross of Calvary to become the perfect sacrifice. Only sacrifice for you as well as for me. Don't steal my trademark. Physical justice, I'm going to have to copyright it sometime. But then getting back to something such as a backtrack, you really probably being on, so I can go on to to continue from where and when that my person had last left off, so I can finish up as incomplete, a form free of pride like I thought in the saints as well. Whereas if any of us, whatever race and whatever walks of life, fashion, or society, lifestyle preference, being an old, young, like both two sexual genders, males and females, represent not only the human species, but the global community within this post 911 era of a new millennium populated day and age, where the doomsday clock is at a quarter midnight compared to, at a few minutes, that is what I meant to say, compared to how formerly president it was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic time, where to profess some such faith in him. From there we come to be blessed in one regard or another, more ways one. First and foremost, with his salvation, being of which is the only means by which any of us can or could possibly become citizens of the kingdom of heaven. I don't care what Oprah Winfrey said, or the late Billy Graham, who adopted that one line of hers, where she was saying in more words less, so I paraphrase and not quote exactly, that all roads lead to heaven when it don't. You believe that lie if you want. You'll have a rude awakening once you want to make that transition for the hereafter or the afterlife, But anyway, getting back to some of such and then second of all, whereas you would be blessed with deliverance. But unless you profess faith in our Lord and Savior Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus Christ, as he is known first and foremost, main and most, then you have nothing coming so far as blessings concerned. If you make that transition for the hereafter, the afterlife, and you don't have his blood sacrifice of salvation, the only fire insurance against the lake of fire down hell, and that's where your final destination will be, to burn with the rest of the unsaved, lost down human souls, the unbelievers and non-believers, to be tortured and terrorized by the devil and the demons forever, compared to how we as believers in God will be across that great divide that separates heaven from hell, in the company of like-minded believers, as in Christians, a.k.a. Protestants, not Catholics, not Jehovah's Witnesses, not supposed so-called Latter-day Saints or any of those other card-carrying members to false religions, false prophets and antichrist, false brethren. But as Protestant Christians, we'll be among ourselves in the presence of God as angels, as citizens of the kingdom of heaven. You all take care and be safe, be blessed, not stressed. Peace and love, joy and happiness. And I hope to hear from your person soon, or hope to broadcast, soon enough again to one in many, regardless of whatever your views and opinions may be about our social media channel. Yeah, peace.